Hey, Seven of Pentacles, Death, and the Magician. Very, very powerful. Very waiting period. Very a build-up of energy of one very powerful decision that you make that changes the rest of your life. The lead up to that decision is probably what's happening right now. If possibly you feel a little bit slow to start, sleepy, foggy, still, contemplative. I'm not getting a fastness as much as I'm getting a bigness in comparison to the way your external world may be moving right now. There may be a little bit of a lull in the way that things are happening or in the way things are unfolding, where every day sort of folds into the next. They will fall into each other so that if someone asks you, what were you up to yesterday? You can't really remember because it was the same thing that you do every other day. And I'm getting that in moving from this phase of life is going to take you deciding to do something. And it's hilarious because I'm getting that in turn I'm getting a contrast of energy, like I explained, where it's possible that this move, this decision that you make, the way that you enforce your will upon something, and it could even be so subtle. That's the other thing. It's like this is someone doing something so light and like subtle and soft and quiet, but it changes everything. This is somebody maybe cracking the right joke at the right time to the CEO of a big company. And he finds that joke funny. And purely based on that, there's a connection. Then there's a new job. Then your life changes, you know? Or you sharing physical space with someone. Let me label it as a romantic partner because that's the most, that's the most charged area of relationship. You're with your romantic partner and there's a level that you guys are at, then you say or do something and it is giving you, with the Magician, it's something that seems to come from within you, beyond your control. Well, beyond your conscious control, like it's just part of you, you know what I mean? So anyway, there's something that you do, so subtle, so sweet, that ends up kind of changing the way that your romantic connection with this person plays out. This person may end up seeing you differently, more. There's an expansion for sure. We have the Three of Wands beneath the deck. This person ends up seeing you. Yeah, I don't know, seeing you differently. Something about, I'm getting something of a narrow lens and then it bursts open via someone doing something that they didn't even think twice about, you know? That is to say, trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust your body's intelligence and its will and some hidden part of you somewhere inside that can just make the right call at the right time and change everything. That's how it's, in my opinion, supposed to be. That's how we can live life most at ease, I guess, with ourselves and our choices, is staying connected to what our true intentions are and then having faith that those true intentions will embody themselves through you at the right time in order to lead you to wherever it is that you want to be, which seems to be entirely your call. This is sovereignty on a level that maybe you didn't realize. This is someone really bursting open to the possibilities of things. Yeah, in your personal life through whatever means. But, and I'm sure we're all so tired of hearing this at this point, especially with how lulling everything is feeling on like a collective level at this time. It is something that has its waiting period. Like whatever this buildup is to this a moment that changes your life, it's timed, extremely timed. It is like an actual death in the way that it is etched already. Like the day you're born is, in my opinion, I believe, the day that you're born is the same, in that same moment, the day you die is decided. It's already written. So this is you following some already written contract that you think that, yeah. On the layer you see this, on the top layer you see this, you're experiencing this, but on the beneath, there is something there is something higher order carrying itself out. Really trust yourself at this time. Trust yourself to make really, really random. If you like, follow all the little random impulses you have. If you're driving on the road, you normally turn right. But if you like turning right later or earlier, just do that and follow that impulse and see what happens. Obviously, if you have the room and the time, but also it's your room, it's your time. You know, be aware now, I feel like saying, of the excuse of, oh, I don't have the time. You make the time. Just random one. If you feel like treating yourself to a meal today, whatever it is, just do it and see where it goes, you know. And especially do it with regards to other people, connections. It feels like interacting as much as you can with the push and pull, input, output energy thing right now might be helpful to maybe get the pot stirring. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's simmering right now and you're at that last stage of cooking where you just stir it up a little bit, you taste it and you see if everything's okay. And then you dish up the plate. You know what I mean? You experience the thing, the transformation. I feel called to again emphasize that you be aware of how much power you have over your perception and therefore over your life, over your actions, everything. Yeah, I'll close the reading there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful in instilling hope in your higher intelligence, because there is something about that is going to like really make itself known to you that will help you, just in case you feel overwhelmed or confused or like you don't really know what the decision is, what's next. Trust that your soul does. You know, some part of you somewhere inside knows exactly what to do. Lean back and let that part take over. I'll see you in the next reading.